So I nearly died in the middle of nowhere. Here's how. What's up guys, it's Eventful and welcome back to a video. It's been a while, a hot minute, hot month, I guess. And yeah, I'm finally recording again. And what better way to come back to make another video than with a story of how I nearly got stranded in the middle of nowhere with no way home at like 12:30 in the morning and like 3 hours from civilization. So, for the purpose of this story and certain things, I'm not going to mention who I was with. That's not really the point of the story. More just how I nearly died. So we're gonna call them friends for the purpose of this video. So yeah, friends and I had planned on going away from Monday morning. We were meeting Monday morning. We went to Watermulla Beach. I think it's Watermulla Beach National Park, and planned to stay there from getting there early Monday afternoon, staying there till Tuesday morning-ish, having a little getaway, no reception. Boy, was that good for how everything turned out. And yeah, staying there overnight, having a little getaway, I should say, from civilization, and just enjoying ourselves. So the day was good. Just friends and I swimming in like this little. There was like a little kiddies section, not kiddie section, but there was like a shallow bit that the water was probably like this high. And there were like these tiny fish that kept biting us. That was really funny. That was definitely a highlight of this trip from hell. So there was that. There was also like the body of ocean. It was right on the coast. So it was like a nice view. Snapped some photos, which is nice. They're up on my Instagram. So yeah, hung on the beach. So yeah, just hung out. It was your normal beach day, really. Nothing too special. But then you get to nighttime. So the sun starts going down and the temperature starts just going down little bit over the night. I don't know what all that was. Temperature starts dropping. Not really the best thing. Not really what we wanted. So we've got like a blanket, right? That's out. You think, okay, you're staying overnight in public. You probably have like a tent. You probably have like some secure. No. Not when you're me. You don't do that. You don't plan that well. We had like a picnic blanket and towels as like sheets. And one pillow for myself. I like using more. I only took one because I ended up carrying a whole bunch of stuff by myself. That also will play a part in the story. So yeah, I'm lying down, head on pillow, one towel draped over me like a gladiator. Like I didn't even have it on properly. I was like half trying to cover. It was like really weird, the setup I had, and I was like, this is damn cold. It's like 10:30 at this point, and I'm like, it's freezing as frick hole. So I decide to get up. I'm like, this is too cold. I can't handle this. I'm gonna put more clothes on to warm up. So I get up, get changed just on the beach. It's nighttime. There's literally no one around except for these like 4 helicopters that I swear were like circling us. Like it seemed like it. Like they were just flying around all over the place. I don't know what it was for. So we were just there. So I just got changed like in the middle of the beach. Put on. So I had like shorts, a shirt, and a jumper on. So I changed to have my swim shorts, my normal shorts, and tracksuit pants on for bottoms, and then put 2 t-shirts on and my tracksuit jumper over the top. So I had 3 layers covering my body. And because obviously it was a beach getaway, the only thing I took for footwear was thongs, which turned out just great. I've about let me see how many. Just one sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mosquito bites across my 2 feet. Yep, thongs was excellent idea. So yeah, I was just lying there now with all my things, all my clothes on, hands in pockets. I'm like, oh, it's warm in my pockets, so my hands are like doing all right. Didn't really help. It gets to like, it starts creeping towards 11, and friends start being like, it's getting a bit cold out here, a bit like worryingly cold. Like worrying is in like not so good for your health levels of cold. And I was thinking, yeah, it's starting to get that way. Hands were going a bit numb. You start doing these ones to like get circulation going back to your body because you forget what it's like to be warm. And so I'm lying there on the blanket. I reach to get my phone out of a friend's shoe, which I'd conveniently been using as like a holder for my shoe. Like to keep it close to me because I didn't want to keep going to my bag and I didn't want to like lie on it because I was like sort of tucked in. And so I just dipped it in like a shoe that was like next to me. So I reached back, it was behind me. Grabbed my phone out of the shoe and think, okay, I'm gonna check the weather app because it's like this is like damn cold. Now hopefully it's not gonna get much worse. As we're lying like 10 meters from the ocean at 11 p.m. So it's like a bit windy, I guess. I thought, why would it be windy? It's only the open sea next year. So I get my phone, I check the weather app, I'm like, oh, it's 21. And in 2 hours, it's going to be 16. So friends are thinking, maybe this isn't the greatest idea, but it's kind of late. So like, how would we get home? It's like, it's a bit late for that, you don't really know what you're going to do. So we're like, oh, maybe like try and just stay huddled up, I should say. Huddled up? You don't huddle with a blanket, do you? Like stay snuggled up, that's the word. And maybe we can survive. I'm like, no, we're not surviving this. This is where I took off my Ben hat and put on my dad hat, where I'm like, okay, children, I'm gonna survive this. We're gonna survive this mess. And so I'm just slowly, friends notices too. I start checking train times on my phone. I'm like, this might not be doable. And eventually I'm saying like, should we leave? Should we try and get home? Because this is like, we might like lose circulation to our body and like not survive out here. Like it wasn't feeling great at this point. And if you know me, I like downplay like health stuff quite a lot. Like if I play sport and like I've hurt my knee before and I'm like, oh, I'm alright, I'll keep playing. But it's like, this was, so like when I say it was bad, I mean it was bad. Like it was bad. So I'm like, no, we're not surviving this. So I make the executive call on behalf of friends and I to say, all right, we're leaving. We need to get out of here. It's 11 a.m. at the point. No, 11 a.m. Oh, 11 p. I hope I haven't been saying a.m. this whole time. It's 11 p.m. and I start trekking comes soon. I start checking train times. I'm like, okay, it's 11 p.m. Last train, 12:30. All right, mission time. We have a hour and a half to get to the station to walk through the whole national park from where we were to, I think, Waterfall Station. So yeah, I get up. I'm like scrambling to pack up as fast as I can because like we don't have a lot of time to waste. So I start packing up, get everything sorted, and I'm like, all right, we set off. So we start carrying stuff. We're like, oh no, this is going to be a bit long. And for those of you who don't know the national park, it's when you come out and when you get onto the road, it's basically one road, trees on your left, trees on your right. You can't really see anything either way once you leave. It's just, you're just walking down a road. So we set off, and a short while in, friends are needing to take breaks to like, regain composure, and they weren't too well, so I ended up carrying some stuff, and we all had stuff to carry. So I ended up with 2 of those like green Woolworths bags in my right hand, the picnic blanket over my shoulder, a backpack on my back, and my left hand in my phone, like begging God or like whoever would somehow bring justice to the world. The little no service sign in the top left of my phone would turn to 4G, so I could like call an Uber or something, because we noticed little bits of reception along the way. Like it would go in and out, it was shaky. I thought if I can get something, then I need to, but then we weren't really sure, so we were like, we're gonna have to walk. So I look up my phone, I'm like, okay, we have like an hour 15 minutes at this point to the train. I look up my phone how far of a walk it is to the station. 3.5 hours. So we were either going to get to the station at like 4:35 in the morning, or somehow get like an Uber home. So I basically set on the idea that we needed to get an Uber home, and we weren't gonna be able to walk that far because we weren't moving too fast. We were walking, but we take stops, and it was really tiring. Remember, I was wearing thongs, walking on a road in the middle of the night with no signal, with just trees. Losing circulation to my body at this point, not really feeling too good, just chugging down this road like, oh please, something go our way. It wasn't looking very hopeful. Then I got 4G, and things turned around a little bit. So I got onto the Uber app, no cars available. Aha, great. It's just more luck. More things definitely going my way. So we keep walking. I'm like, we're gonna have to just keep going and just hope and just hope and just hope. So we were walking, we were stopping, we were taking breaks to drink water, to change grip on like stuff we were holding, And it was just like, it was not, I was just standing there like, how did I get to this point? Like, I barely leave the Shire, you know, as a Shire person, you know, normally does not leave the Shire. And I found myself in the middle of a national park. Like, I haven't seen a building in what feels like 15 years. Anyway, we keep walking, going between no service and no cars available on the Uber app. And then eventually, no cars available turns to like confirmed trip. And I'm like, we might be in. We might be in for something. We might actually get home. I click on like the little like confirm Uber, and it says connecting you to nearby drivers. Starts doing the little signal thing, and like the app spinning in circles. I have like the picture of this burned in my brain from this torturous night, and it connects to an Uber, a guy who's in the Shire, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's connected to someone. About 20 to 30 minutes, but it's alright, we got some. He cancelled the trip. He saw us and was like not having any of that. So I was like, thanks, man. Really appreciate that. You know, definitely looking out for us there. Well done to you. So we keep going, and I go back into no service and trying to hope something happens. And then finally, we get 4G again, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try book another Uber. It says, at this point, it's saying there's cars available because I'm close enough to like civilization and off the coast that there's cars within some kind of radius. So I confirm another Uber. Another guy comes up and he messages me saying hi. And I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. Maybe this guy's not just going to back out on us. And sure enough, he was like, where are you going? And I'm like, Waterfall Station. But really, we're trying to get as close to home as we possibly can. And so he was like, are you aware that I'm half an hour away? I'm like, yeah. So I explained the situation to him. I'm like, yeah, but we've been walking on this road for like an hour at this point. Like, probably walked a couple of Ks slowly with breaks, and with me wearing thongs and little feeling in part of my body. And he's like, I feel sorry. He literally said, I feel sorry for you guys. I might even like put some screenshots on the screen if I can get that up. He was like, I feel sorry for you guys. And I was just thinking to myself like, yeah, I do too. Anyway, he's like, all right, I'll try come get you. I'll be about half an hour. And I told him, okay, yeah, tell me when you're close. And we'll start like shining the torch on our phones so you see us as you're coming down the road. So he's like, all right, he's on his way finally. It's like, oh my God, we have help. And he's driving. So at this point, friends and I have sat down on like a little rock thing. And they're like, I'm talking to people on Snapchat. My boy Christian, who'd done my streaks for me while I was off with no reception, I was talking to him. I was like, bro, this night is nutty. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how. I'm not ready to adult this hard yet. I was talking to some other people, starting streaks with new people. I was just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. So I'm there like chilling, and I'm watching the time of like the Uber coming. It's like 10 minutes away, 9 minutes away, 8 minutes away, 7. It gets all the way down to 2 minutes away, and then I'm just chilling there. I'm like, sweet, he's gonna be here soon. And then my phone went like out of reception, and I was like, oh no, what's happening? And then it came back on. And it went in and out, and then all of a sudden the Uber was saying like 25 minutes away, and I'm like, pardon? And eventually I got an app. I got a message on the Uber app from my Uber saying, the gate's closed. I can't get to where you are. I'm currently parked up 1.5 kilometers away from you. And at this point, I'm like, oh, can anything else, like, does anything else want to go wrong right now? So I'm talking, and we're going in and out of service too, so we can barely talk to each other. Like I won't skip ahead, but like we were both going out of service, struggling to talk to each other. He might have been trying to call me. I don't know if it was him or like some other thing. We were messaging each other. He's like, he was saying like, what do I do? Like, I can't wait for you for ages. Try and be quick. I said, yeah, it's all right. You know, just cancel it. It's going to take us too long to get there. So you just have to cancel it. When we get to where you are, we'll have to call another Uber to come get us, and then we'll try and get home, and we'll see from there. And he said, the last thing he said was, all right, or like, okay, or something. So I'm like, yeah. And then I tell friends, I'm like, yeah, the Uber's not hanging around. So we keep walking. I'm seriously panicking inside at this point. We keep chugging along. And then eventually we're getting to like where this gate is. This is like half an hour later, I think it was, or like 20 minutes. Till we got to like where the Uber was, and friends pointed out, they're like, there's a car with headlights on. And I'm thinking to myself like, why is there a car here with headlights on at, it must have been 1 a.m. at this point. So yeah, no, not 1, like 12:30, quarter to 1 maybe. So walking for like an hour and a half or something at this point with like a little break while I Snapchatted with the boys and everything. I'm like, why is there a car with headlights? They said, what if it's Uber? I'm like, nah, he said he was cancelling it. It must be like some kind of ranger or something, or like someone who like guards the gate or something. And I was thinking like, are we gonna get in trouble for being here? I was like seriously panicking. So we get to the gate and sure enough I see that the road is gated off and there's a gap around the side for us to like just walk around. So I step around, there's like a rock next to the gate that you have to step over. So I walked around, went to step over, one of my thongs fell off, so I had to get my phone, torch out, pick it up. I'm like, this is just a mess, like I'm falling apart here. I step over, and as friends are stepping over, I turn and look at the number plate, and sure enough, it's the Uber. And I'm just there like, I'm gobsmacked. I'm like, this was like 20 minutes, nearly half an hour maybe after we last talked, and he was still there, the Uber was still there. So I wait for friends to come over, and then I go around to the car, I open the door to the back seat. First thing I said was, why on earth are you still here? And he was like, oh, I thought I'd just wait a while for you guys. You know, I felt bad. So I was like, oh my God, this guy is literally, he's a hero. So we get in the car. At this point, we're like, oh, we want to go to Waterfall. I'm paying for the Uber at this point, and I don't have a lot of money left on my card. So I'm like, is there any way we can give you cash and like you get us closer to home? He's like, where do you want to go? Because I knew he came from the Shire, so he must want to be in the Shire. So surely he wouldn't mind too much if like we just rode with him to the Shire. So I'm asking him like, can you get us to so he asked like, where do we want to go? And I said like, well, I told him where my house is. I said, can you take me home? And then we figured out getting friends home too, so that we could all get home. And so he's like, all right, we can take you back. So I ended up we both like tipped him some money because he like saved our lives. We're driving in the car and he's like, so what the hell are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we thought like just a little getaway to like a beach, just for like a night to like have a little escape from the world would be fun. It didn't turn out to be so fun. So anyway, long story short, he drove us all home with some extra cash. We paid for it basically with cash. And yeah, that's the story. So nearly got stranded in the middle of the national park with little blood flow going on, really cold, not knowing how I'm going to survive. But somehow I did. I made it home to tell the tale. Got home around 1:30. Mum was still awake. I'm like, oh, this didn't go how I thought, Mum. And yeah, now I'm here recording a video for the first time in a month. So that's about it for the story, and will be about it for the video too. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've uploaded. I've been I don't know. I don't have an excuse. I don't know why I don't want to try and make an excuse. But I'm going to try do some stuff, figure out some stuff again. I just need to set up my Elgato, record some zombies gameplay, and hope, because obviously to play zombies I need some internet, and with internet going in it, my internet goes in and out all the time, so it can be a bit shady. But I want to do some zombies gameplay. I want to get that set up, and I want to get more videos to you guys soon. So that's going to be it for now. You guys can follow me on Instagram at @the_Floydie99, add me on Snapchat at @the_Floydie99, the Floydie with capital T and capital F on Twitter. Yeah, and that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have been well while I've been gone. Thank you for those of you who've stayed subscribed. Documentary is still a thing that's happening, that's coming, and that'll come to you guys soon. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you if you've stuck around for this whole video, because by God, I bet listening to this has been as exhausting for you to comprehend as it was for me to endure. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, so take care. Peace!